Max Verstappen reveals talks with Mercedes. Liam Lawson is set to replace Sergio Perez. And Alonso calls out his team. Do consider subscribing to the channel. Let's get straight into the latest F1 news. Max Verstappen, the reigning Formula One world champion, recently opened up about his relationship with Mercedes and confirmed that he has indeed held very constructive conversations with the iconic team. However, despite the allure of switching teams, he reassures fans of his unwavering loyalty to Red Bull Racing. Over the years, the rumors of Verstappen making a move to Mercedes have continuously circulated. In 2024, Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff expressed his interest in potentially bringing Verstappen to their squad. Wolff stated that as the sport prepares for regulatory changes in 2026, moving to Mercedes could become a quite attractive option for drivers, including Verstappen. In light of all this speculation, Verstappen pointed out that he has recently signed a massive 7-year contract extension with Red Bull, which will keep him with the team until the end of 2028. This decision came after he clinched his first world championship in 2021. His future in the sport is often debated, particularly considering Red Bull's struggles to reclaim their previous dominant pace against their competitors. Nonetheless, Verstappen has remained undeterred, securing a remarkable 4th consecutive driver's title despite these challenges. When asked about his conversations with Mercedes, Verstappen acknowledged their interest, but firmly reiterated his loyalty to Red Bull. He conveyed that while discussions with top teams are always thrilling, he feels at home with Red Bull, reinforcing the idea that he has cemented his place within the organization. In an interview with Dutch broadcaster Viaplay, he elaborated, "The big teams are always interesting, but on the other hand, I'm also in a very big team." Verstappen expressed gratitude for the success he has achieved with Red Bull, describing the team as feeling like a second family to him. This emotional connection seems to be one of the driving factors behind his commitment. He candidly shared, "Look, of course we always talk to each other, and I don't lie about the fact that we've sat together. We had very constructive conversations." This statement indicates that while possibilities for the future remain open, his current priorities lie firmly with Red Bull. Verstappen emphasized his loyalty and sense of belonging within his team. "But on the other hand, I am also very loyal to my own team, and I just feel at home there. So, then there is actually not much to achieve at the moment." The young champion clearly views his long-term commitment as advantageous. At just 26 years old, he remains optimistic about the future, noting that "I am still very young, so a lot can still happen in the future." As Verstappen continues to excel in his career with Red Bull, fans and pundits will undoubtedly keep a close eye on any developments regarding his potential move to Mercedes. For now, it appears that Verstappen is focused on building his legacy within the team that has become synonymous with his success in Formula One. That Max Verstappen's contract with Red Bull Racing is one of the longest in Formula One history. He has shared his ambitions that extend beyond the tracks, aiming for a future in endurance racing and perhaps even owning his own team one day. However, for now he sees no reason to switch teams. "It's rare in Formula One for someone to get out of their contract," Verstappen noted. Unlike football, where players frequently move teams after a season, motorsport operates differently. He emphasized that while unexpected changes can occur in the future, perhaps in 1 or 2 years, he doesn't dwell on it. "I'm very happy where I am," he continued, reflecting on the successful championship run and acknowledging that improvements are necessary for the car. "I feel good with the team. I can be myself." Verstappen appreciates the unwavering effort from his team, expressing that he has no complaints about the support he receives. Meanwhile, tensions within Red Bull have surfaced, as there are concerns about losing a key member of Verstappen's engineering team. Additionally, the FIA has recently called attention to Verstappen's aggressive tactics, with critics noting a so-called intimidation strategy, particularly in light of his recent collision with Oscar Piastri. Former teammate Alex Albon has weighed in, offering a stark warning about the pressures of being Verstappen's teammate amid speculation about Sergio Perez's potential exit from the team. Underlying this is an ongoing mudslinging battle within Red Bull, causing some attention on how such dynamics affect the team's overall performance and harmony. As we look to the future, questions arise about the driver lineups for the upcoming seasons. Both the 2025 and 2026 grids are already taking shape, with some drivers confirmed while others are left in limbo, awaiting their fate in a sport that is ever-evolving. In a sport defined by speed, strategy, and skill, it's clear that Max Verstappen's journey is far from over. With ambitions that stretch beyond just winning races, he's positioning himself as a force both on and off the track. Stay tuned as we continue to witness the unfolding drama of Formula One. Today, we're diving deep into the recent updates from Red Bull Racing regarding their future driver lineup following the departure of Sergio Perez. It's a significant shift in the Formula One landscape, so let's unpack what this means. After months filled with uncertainty and speculation, it has been officially confirmed that Sergio Perez will not return to Red Bull Racing in 2025. This news raises many questions about the future of the team's driver lineup, especially considering the development of other talent on the grid. In an interesting press release announcing Perez's exit, Red Bull hinted at upcoming updates concerning their driver selections. Fans and analysts alike are eager to see how Red Bull plans to fill the void left by Perez. Now, let's rewind a bit. Back in early June 2024, Perez was optimistic about his future, having signed a new deal that would allow him to stay with Red Bull through 2025, with an option for 2026 based on his performance. At that time, he looked strong. In fact, he had just finished in the points for 7 consecutive races, with 4 podium finishes. His role was crucial as he supported Red Bull's quest for dominance in both the Constructors' and Drivers' Championships. But things took a dramatic turn. As the competition in Formula One tightened and rival teams unveiled powerful updates, Perez struggled to keep pace. This slip in performance raised immediate concerns about his position within Red Bull. The pressure mounted, and it was evident that the relationship between the driver and team was starting to unravel. But why exactly did Perez's tenure come to such an abrupt end? The internal dynamics at Red Bull have been complicated. Notably, Perez wasn't the only change in the team's driver roster. Daniel Ricciardo also faced a setback, being dropped from the Junior Racing Bulls team after the Singapore Grand Prix. This pivotal decision opened the door for Liam Lawson to step in, signaling a shift in Red Bull's strategy moving forward. As we look to the future, it's clear that Red Bull is contemplating new directions for their driver lineup. Could they promote from within, or will they look beyond their current ranks to secure a competitive edge? The motorsport world will be watching closely as Red Bull navigates this transitional period. Stay tuned for updates as we continue to follow this story. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Formula One news and insights. We'll be back soon with more analysis. As the dust settles after the season finale in Abu Dhabi, the F1 world is abuzz with the latest developments regarding Sergio Perez's future. Red Bull has confirmed that Perez will not return for the 2025 season, marking the first time since 2010 that he won't be on the F1 grid. Faced with this shocking news, fans are left wondering what's next for both the team and the driver. While Red Bull has been somewhat tight-lipped about their plans, it seems they are taking a moment to allow both Perez and the fans to breathe as they process this transition. Nevertheless, we can expect announcements regarding Red Bull's 2025 lineup in the near future. In their official press release, the team stated, further announcements regarding the team's full 2025 lineup will be made in due course. This has fueled speculation about who could step into Perez's shoes. Currently, 2 strong candidates are emerging, Liam Lawson and Yuki Tsunoda. Both drivers have been vying hard for that coveted Red Bull Racing seat. Sources indicate that Lawson is leading the race for the primary team, while Hadjar is likely to take a spot in the junior team alongside Tsunoda. With only a few months until the new season, anticipation is building. Fans are eager to see who will take on the challenging role of partnering with Max Verstappen, especially after such a pivotal moment in Perez's career. Make sure to keep an eye on Planet F1 for the latest updates and the official announcement when it's made. As always, we've got you covered with the latest in F1 news and analysis. Make sure to follow us on our WhatsApp and Facebook channels to stay in the loop. Whether you're a diehard fan or just dipping your toes into the racing scene, this is a turning point for Red Bull Racing. What are your thoughts on Perez's departure? Who do you think should join the team? Leave your comments below. Sergio Perez's future with Red Bull Racing has taken a surprising turn. Just recently, at the 2024 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix's full grid photo, it was confirmed that Perez will not be returning to Red Bull in 2025. After months of speculation, fans and analysts alike are left pondering what this monumental decision means for the team and the larger Formula One grid. In the weeks leading up to this decision, there was a sense of optimism surrounding Perez's role with the team. As of early June 2024, he had signed a new deal that was set to keep him on board through 2025, with a potential extension into 2026, contingent upon strong performances. Indeed, things were looking promising. Despite a disappointing retirement in Monaco, Perez had managed to secure points in every race prior, boasting 4 podium finishes. However, the situation began to unravel as competition heated up on the track. As rival teams rolled out strong updates and the pressure increased, Perez's form took a significant downturn. His struggles with both qualifying and race day performance raised alarm bells, leading to mounting doubts about his place with Red Bull. The unraveling of the Perez-Red Bull relationship wasn't an isolated incident. It mirrors a broader shift within the team and its strategies. Notably, it was Daniel Ricciardo who first became a victim of this shakeup, being dropped from the Junior Racing Bulls team after the Singapore Grand Prix. This decision paved the way for talented newcomer Liam Lawson to step in for the rest of the season, indicating a shift in Red Bull's approach toward its driver development program moving forward. As we reflect on the Red Bull driver lineup, the question looms: who will step into the vacated position? With the landscape of Formula One shifting and new talents emerging, fans are eager to learn how Red Bull will adjust its strategy to fill this crucial gap. The next driver announcement is sure to create buzz among the racing community, as everyone waits to see if Red Bull can regain its competitive edge. The departure of Perez marks a new chapter for Red Bull Racing. It's a critical moment, not only for the team, but also for the future of their championship aspirations. What will this change mean as they build towards the next season? Keep watching as we delve deeper into who might be next in line to join the ranks of this legendary team that as the dust settles from the season finale in Abu Dhabi, Red Bull faces a pivotal moment in their F1 journey, confirming that Sergio Perez has stepped back from the team. This marks a significant shift, as for the first time since 2010, Perez will not be seen on the F1 grid in 2025. While Red Bull has remained tight-lipped about their future plans, they're likely allowing some time for Perez's departure to resonate. However, don't expect silence for long. Further announcements about their 2025 lineup are imminent. The team's recent press release hinted at upcoming changes, stating, further announcements regarding the team's full 2025 lineup will be made in due course. The eyes of F1 fans are now on potential candidates who may take over the coveted seat alongside Max Verstappen. Among the frontrunners, Liam Lawson is gaining attention as the leading candidate for the primary Red Bull Racing seat in 2025. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda continues to push hard for recognition, and there's buzz around Red Bull's junior talents eyeing a spot in the Racing Bulls lineup. The anticipation is palpable as we await the official confirmation of these changes, promising to bring you the latest updates just as they're announced. It's an exhilarating time in the world of Formula One, with fans eager to see how these shifts will reshape the competitive landscape. Fans are also keen to discuss how Perez's exit compares to other former teammates of Verstappen, like Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly. Each driver has left their mark, and understanding their statistics can provide valuable insight as we look ahead to 2025. Aston Martin has recently made headlines with the unexpected exit of Dan Fallows from his role within the team. This change comes on the heels of significant performance struggles during the F1 2024 season. Let's take a closer look at what led to this pivotal moment. Aston Martin revealed that Fallows' departure was performance-based, underscoring the challenges the team faced as they tried to improve their standings. Despite initial promise and excitement, the team's development trajectory over the past 18 months has not met expectations. Fallows, formerly with Red Bull, left the Aston Martin squad just before Adrian Newey's anticipated arrival. The timing of this shift could signal a critical transition period for the team as they strive to enhance their competitive edge. It's clear this change was necessary, especially after seeing a downturn in performance. Initially, when Fallows joined Aston Martin in 2022, it was celebrated as a significant win for the team. His expertise looked to usher in a new era of performance that was evident in F1 2023 when they showed marked improvements. However, that success proved short-lived as the team faced setbacks in development, ultimately resulting in a disappointing fifth-place finish in the constructors' standings for 2024. Behind the scenes at Aston Martin, there's been continuous work to evolve into the championship-caliber team that owner Lawrence Stroll envisions. The arrival of Newey from Red Bull in F1 2025 is anticipated to play a crucial role in this endeavor. Newey, known for his innovative designs and engineering prowess, could be exactly what Aston Martin needs to turn their fortunes around. Moreover, Aston Martin stated that while Fallows may be leaving his on-track role, he will remain in the group in an unspecified capacity. This indicates that the team values his contributions and believes he still has a part to play in their future success, even if it's not on the front lines. The departure of Dan Fallows is a reminder of the intense pressure in Formula One to perform and the rapid changes teams undergo to stay competitive. As Aston Martin navigates this transition, all eyes will be on how they adapt and grow with Newey at the helm and what strategies they employ to reclaim their position in the sport. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the latest developments in this evolving story. As the season wraps up, there's significant discussion around team performance and changes in management. One standout conversation revolves around a particular individual, Dan Fallows, who was recently let go after what many deemed an underwhelming season for the team. Tom McCullough, the team's performance director, expressed the collective sentiment within the organization regarding this past year. He noted that the performance hasn't been at the level that we've all been wanting it to be at. It's clear that there were high expectations, but ultimately, the team fell short. McCullough explained that this disappointing outcome led to the difficult decision to part ways with Fallows, underscoring the reality that in a performance-driven industry like Formula One, results are everything. McCullough reflected on his time working alongside Fallows, acknowledging the significant contributions he made to the development of both the 22 and 23 cars. He highlighted Fallows' impact on the team, saying, "He's brought a lot to the team, to be honest." This sentiment conveys that the relationship was not merely professional, but also collaborative and respectful. Yet, despite these strengths, McCullough emphasized the need for the team to deliver better results on the track. The challenges of developing a car in such a competitive environment are immense. McCullough's comments reveal a crucial truth about Formula One. It's not just about technological advancements, it's about the pressure to perform consistently. The team recognized that changes were necessary, stemming from the objectives they set for themselves entering this season. Meanwhile, one of the sport's seasoned veterans, Fernando Alonso, shared his perspective as the final race neared. He admitted that he felt his season was effectively over shortly after the summer break. Reflecting on the grueling nature of the season, he stated, "I'm happy that it's over." The demands of a 24-race calendar can take a toll not only on the drivers, but also on the entire team, from the mechanics to the strategists. Alonso's words resonate, painting a picture of the relentless pressure those in Formula One face. As we look ahead, it's essential to monitor how teams and individuals adapt to these pressures and changes. Whether it's the new strategies put in place or adjustments made following the season's end, each decision will shape the narrative for the following year. Will teams manage to recover from disappointing seasons? Will new figures step up or emerge in significant roles? The coming months will be revealing. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the evolving landscape of Formula One, including the potential candidates who could be eyeing the pundit role left behind by Damon Hill at Sky F1. As the championship winds down, many teams are reflecting on their seasons. With 7 races left, drivers are focusing on lessons for next year's projects. One notable figure, expressing a desire for improvement, stated he's eager for the winter break to reset and aim for a more competitive future. In other news, changes are underway in the F1 landscape, including Dan Fallows' departure from Aston Martin's technical director role. As we navigate these transitions, Formula One fans can anticipate some thrilling developments ahead, especially with the upcoming 2025 and 2026 driver lineups shaping the future. Stay tuned for more updates.